Hello everybody, welcome back to Calling All Angels. We are now in May of 2027, and we are playing our first road game. We are in Toronto. We have taken the first two games of the series 4-0 and 7-5, and it is now May 9th, and we're trying to finish out the series. So we're going to look for our first sweep. I don't think we've swept anybody this season, to be quite honest with you. But we're going to try to do that today.
Got my passport ready, just in case. Or I should say had, not got.
I was going to say, we needed that either way, brother. Just looking at your lineup, Chase DeLauder moves from the two slot to the 1 slot. He's batting .310. Shanwell's still doing great. He's batting .350, but looks like we're going to ride the hot hand here today in Toronto. So, yep, looking for a 3-game sweep for us. Detmer's looking to turn around a rough patch. He's not had a great start to the season. Vladimir Guerrero hitting .382 over the last 25 games. He also leads the league in average at .359. Grayson Rodriguez won the last time out for the Blue Jays, and Chase DeLauder shined. So the Blue Jays are 1-5 over their last 6 games, so we're kind of getting a team that is down, and we're going to see what happens here. Guess what I also did not do that I think I can do right now? Maybe not. I can! Yippee! Sorry, folks. Ball 1 inside. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Blue Jays.
Dylan Cease is also apparently struggling lately, so this might just end up turning into, at least in the first half, the game of which pitcher is less cold, Detmers or Cease.
It's also Mother's Day in universe, so happy Mother's Day to the moms. 3-1 count to DeLauder. That's going to be a walk. Dylan Cease starts the ball game off with a walk to the Rookie of the Year from last season. Shannon's going to break his bat. It's not going to drop. Out number 1.
No, this is Patrick.
Willie Castro to the dish, batting .313. We've seen the hot start he's been off to us here, or off to for us here. Sorry. That's going to be a sinker to second. Gets on base, but fielder's choice at second. Joe Adell now to the dish. Swinging a fastball high and in, 100 miles an hour, not getting to that one. Slider down the middle.
Just throwing caution to the wind. Eventually one of us has got to make him pay for that.
Oh, God bless. I was going to go in and get Adell. Adell not happy.
You know, the first pitch of the game here we got DeLauder, so Cease clearly does not have too much control yet.
Apparently not. It's 2 walks already given up by Toronto. 1-1 count to Neto. He's got 4 triples so far on the year. So that one's going to get hit out to third, and that will be out number 3. Top of the first, done for the Halos. No hits. Reed, can we throw a little quicker here, buddy?
Part of the plate.
Case in point.
Angels stranded 2 in the top of the first. Detmer's not going to get strikeout number 1. That's hit to DeLauder and left. Base hit for Trent Grisham.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer.
Sweeping curve fouled off.
Not familiar with that breaking action. That confused me a little. I don't know how. Well, I guess I know how Vlad got to that because he's batting 380 something, but he is out.
50 something, but yes.
Over 300. Highest average in the league. I imagine he could handle a sweeping curve if that's the case.
Adele could not get to that one. Another base hit for the Jays. Should be a double play. Throw to Neto. Back to first. Double play.
Twin killing negates 2 singles. We started calling him the challenger of Logan O'Hoppe in the dugout because he's had such high accuracy on pitching challenges.
Pitchers normally aren't the ones to kind of make those calls just because they're obviously a little bit further away. They probably know it pretty well, but as far as, you know, trying to get a read on where it was, a little bit more difficult. Speaking of difficult, Dylan Cease getting the fastball by these guys early on here in the game today. Doesn't get it by Hoppe that time. That was a slider. Hit hard out to Okamoto for out number 1. Slider down and away for Lugo. Strike 1. That slider he could not get to.
Late on the slider, he was trying to sit there.
Another slider away.
And again, the slider's hitting 91. That used to be a good fastball, so I don't know.
Sinker down and in the dirt for ball 2.
There seems to be a cat in the commentary box. Like right outside our door. Somebody's gonna have to handle that guy. He doesn't live here. I'd assume.
No, can't say he does. That one almost catches Lugo. That's another walk given up for Cease. He's yet to have given up a hit. Lugo's going to go safe with a stolen base. Getting himself into scoring position here for Christian Moore to try to do something. Ball 1, 1-1 count.
Guy with the organ having the time of his life up there.
Four-seamer out of the zone up top. Ball 2. Moore's going to
jet legs
that
kicking
one.
my butt. That's a fly out.
Lugo going to try to advance, and he's there. That's going to bring up Marcio Dubon. He's a 2-time Gold Glover, 2023 and 2025. He's batting .281. Everybody on the team kind of doing pretty good as far as getting up to the plate goes. Dubon's going to give it a good ride out to left field. That's going to score 1. He's going to hold at first.
I guess if I'm Cease, I'm done throwing off speed because the Angels, our boys, we are cognizant of the breaking pitches. They just cannot catch up to the fastballs and even the slider.
Knuckle curve in the dirt, throws DeLauder off. That's strike 1. Yeah, a four-seamer up and out. I mean, it's a good pitch to throw. It elevates the sight as far as what these guys are looking for. But if he misses it and throws it in the zone, as DeLauder's going to catch a slider, That's hit out to right center field. It's caught by Springer. But Mauricio Dubon puts the Halos on the board.
Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Cody Mayo.
Oh, that's a cursed last name. Now I'm hungry. God damn it.
Dude, we talked about this last time.
Pitcher has to stay
What do you mean last time?
recognition can cause you to barrel it up, and right there, the hitter
Oh, dude, like we walked past catering and you were like, you know, I'm not hungry. And then bottom of the early innings, you're hungry, and now we're just sitting here.
that's one out in the bottom of the second.
Well, things change quickly. Just like Mayo got struck out very quickly.
Maybe something soft.
Listen, you know, it's not quick. Detmer's pitching motion. I think I might actually try to make a call to the bullpen and just get him out of here. Like, holy hell, buddy. We're throwing a pitch, not making a child.
And thus we welcome into the world a slider down and away. It's down and in, but shh.
On the ground.
Dubon's gonna have to make a play. Fields it, throw to first. It's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So up next, Brandon Valenzuela.
Valenzuela to the dish now. He's a switch hitting catcher. Batting 143 for the Jays. Detmer's starting to struggle a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. Slider down and in, gets strike one.
That's just barely out of the danger zone, so to speak, there.
2 down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Slider way inside, gets onto the zone for strike number 2.
Nothing you can do with that slider, I don't think.
Detmer's looking for the put away pitch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
Misses there. Full count now. Miles Straw on deck in the 8 hole for the Jays. And that's going to be popped up to first. Over to make the play. And we get it.
We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
2 innings have been played. Angels plate 1, top of the second. Nothing for the Jays. In the bottom, to kind of call back to it, Shanuel. Now to the bat. Shanuel. I keep calling him Shanuel. 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 How many times am I going to say it wrong before I say it right? It's going to be a fastball
What does it
in
take?
on the corners.
Good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
So that's going to be a potentially a double, at least a base hit. He's going to hold it first, 36 speed. Would have been a risk to keep going, but that's Shanuel. Shanuel, my God.
Yeah, you gotta put a bit of English on it. It's Shanuel, not Shanuel.
The fuck are you calling
It's like
Shanuel?
it's like a guy named Manuel, not like manual transmission. And that one's barely on the graphic.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes taking
Shanuel is on first.
try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And
Maybe just
he's
call
gonna
him
say-
Nolan.
The fuck? What do you want me to do?
Pronounce it Shanuel, probably. I mean, it's not my prerogative, but I'm sure. I'm sure he'd like to have his name pronounced correctly.
Like a new commentary partner. Joe Adele would like to not be pelted by a baseball again.
Yeah, see, this is kind of... He's still struggling with the whole stop hitting the batter concept, I think.
Sometimes being lucky
It would appear so.
swing and miss. If he makes contact
Did somebody say Meatloaf?
Hits into a double play.
So that's going to be grounded into the dirt. 1-2 count. Don't you start yawning. Care about jet lag.
1-2 now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we went from California to Toronto, man. What do you want me to do?
Anything but that.
Generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to
I'll stop yawning if you start pronouncing it Shenwell.
Shenwell, you
And-
got it.
And when ceases to try and hit people in the fucking mouth.
I'll say Shenwell. You just don't yawn.
Beyond thoughts. Oh, that would have been hilariously timed.
Unfortunately, Neto did not have that dog in him.
I don't think that was the problem. It was maybe too much dog. He tried to chase something.
It's going to get hit out to right. Grisham under it. Well, it's not Springer that fielded that ball earlier. It was Grisham. A little correction of myself. If you look at the Rogers Center here in Toronto. Miles Straw to the dish, batting .348 on 8 hits. 23 at bats. So he
Jeez.
hasn't played too much.
exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Sinker down and in catches the zone for strike 2. Detmers in this long-ass pitching windup. Grounded to third. Castro Fields out at first.
He's got to make extra sure it goes where he wants it. Just to mentally prepare.
Hey, you got me yawning.
I stopped, man.
Figueroa to the plate now.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Back to the leadoff spot, the Blue Jays lineup.
It doesn't help every time. Oh, well, yeah. Detmer, his pitching motion is much more normalized when there's a base runner. It might actually be easier to work with. Oregon man, how much are they
Grisham.
paying you up there?
I don't know. He's going crazy. I kind of wonder. Slider inside does not catch the zone. Ball 1 to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner is going. Not able to get the out. Sinker catches the outside part of the zone. 2-1 count to Vlad. Fastball catches the inside part of the zone. 2-2 count to Vlad. And Detmer strikes out the hottest hitter in the league.
Yeah, ambushed him there.
News around the league there. Kyle Schwarber hits career home run number 400.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Dylan Cease has thrown 3 innings of 1-run baseball. He's going to allow a base hit to Logan Hoppy here. He's going to be on. Hoppy got that loud hit fly ball to third that kind of was just a line out there. He's able to get on this time. Matthew Lugo to the dish. He's going to hit one through the gap out to short and third. So 2 on, no out here in the top of the 4th.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That's going to be down in the dirt. Ball 1 to Christian Moore.
And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Can readjust myself in this chair. This is not the seat that's in our booth back in Cali, that's for sure.
Nope. It's also a unfortunately strong smell of poutine.
Jet swing went around, and it's 2-1. First
kind of weird. We're in the guest box, you know, for the visiting team. So I don't know why there would be the smell of Canadian food in the visitors box.
Stays alive.
Riker, you'll never believe what they sell in the stands. Canadian food.
How many visitors are going down there for that?
I don't think we have to have it up here, buddy. I think it just smells like poutine. Because there's poutine in the air. The aroma. Christian Moore's going to line out the center. Hoppy advances to third. Brings Dubon to the dish. RBI'd earlier. And he just might do it again. That's foul.
Look at the different dimensions of the ballparks. That might have been that could have been fair at Angel Stadium, but not here.
He's going to
That's
give
fair.
another knuckle curve a ride. How about it? 3-run homer for Dubon.
Break this game wide open. Cease did not learn from the last time. Dubon remembered the speed of that knuckle curve and express delivery straight to a random fan out and left.
Good swing. Happy Mother's Day to Dubon's mom, I would have to say. Launched out of the ballpark at 106.5 miles an hour. 365 feet. That brings DeLauder to the dish. Cease has thrown 61 pitches, so I'd have to imagine we're probably looking at the end of his day really soon. Probably getting
They might let him
amplified. There we go.
So they're gonna have to probably let him get through this inning because of the guy warming up, but I don't know if he'll be around too much longer after that.
2-1 count to DeLauder. Mentioned it, DeLauder was the Rookie of the Year last year for the American League.
Foul off left side.
Nice to still see a sea of red here when we travel to these away games. It's the first one we've been here too, but still nice.
Got it looking. That's a strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move.
Decided that was enough time for the reliever to warm up. Dylan Cease's day is done. He gives up 4 runs through 3.2 innings. Yariel Rodriguez up to the mound now for relief.
For some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Chase swung the first pitch.
Shanuel up to bat.
Nope, he held back. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5.
Might have been able to hit that with well, obviously he knew he couldn't hit it, he just didn't back up in time.
It's going to fly out to third. It'll pop up. But it's a Dubon 3-run homer that puts the Halos up 4-0. Look at the Angels' stats this season. 18 innings this season with a 2.5 ERA, 1.11 WHIP, 5.5 hits per 9, and 22 strikeouts with 9 walks. So our Halos have been pretty rock solid to start
On
off
the series.
the series.
That one outside. Ball 1.
What? I wasn't prepared for that to... I guess he's hurt. That's not good. Alright, well, I
Very
mean,
sudden.
yeah, he's hurt. So, that's not ideal for the Halos. That's going to be the bottom of the 4th having a reliever come in here. Brewstar's got to warm up here. Getting out here really early. I hope Detmers is okay. I mean, that's really... It's not something we like to see.
You know, oh, it was like a wrist kind of thing. He was shaking that a lot after that pitch. I mean, that's what I saw from the box. Obviously, it was kind of hard to see because you had a bullpen menu shoved in your face, but
This one in the air right field. And that's a foul ball. Gets a piece there.
Gratterall in. Now it's a 1-2 count. Davis Schneider. Gratterall throws a fastball inside, strikes him out. Get an update to you as soon as we know anything about Reed.
That keeps the zone 0-2.
Good chance that we just won't. Obviously, we're not in Los Angeles, so it's going to be a fly out to center for Addison Barger. Mayo back to the dish.
For the Blue Jays.
He's hit 2 home
I'm
runs for
gonna be
5
having some
RBIs.
kind of sandwich when I get home.
Flash foul down the right side. Hook off.
I think they don't have sandwiches here, so I don't eat poutine.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Neither do I, don't blame you.
Here's a 1-2. And this is
Strike 3!
He will eat a
Gratterall.
strikeout.
Doing pretty good in relief. You look at the last 10 games for the Blue Jays, they are 3-7. Have not won a series since they played the Red Sox. See, they've dropped their last 2 to us. Actually, they didn't even win that series. They split that series. So, yeah, that's it's been a while since they've won a series.
It ain't gonna be this one either.
Nope. Already
They're just
lost.
trying to avoid getting the sweep, and they're 4 runs behind achieving that as things stand.
Castro swings at a slider down towards the dirt. 1-1 count.
ball and a strike. Line drive.
Lines 1 to right. Base hit for Willie Castro.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Oh, that's loud. Okay, whoopsies. Open
Right,
the
and the
phone
game
up.
good enough?
No, I opened the phone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I opened the phone up. Don't worry about it.
Outside and it gets away.
That's a wild pitch, and we'll see him, our brain, hello.
Advance the runner to second is what you meant to say, but that's okay.
I was trying to remember the name of the guy that went to second.
Willie Castro. That's his name.
Castro, yeah. My brain was like, was that Adele? No, Adele's the batter, dumbass.
You said it, brother, not me. Top of the 5th. 8
Yeah, I'm
pitches.
giving you heck about pronouncing Shenwell wrong. I forget who's standing where on the fucking field.
Zach Neto to the dish. 9th pitch thrown for Rodriguez is a ball to make it a 1-0 count.
Look, I'm used to racing. I'm used to, like, NASCAR, where every driver has a giant number on their door that gives you an indication of who it is.
These guys have a giant number on their back and front.
It's not quite as big, and I'm sitting a lot further away.
Neto lines it out to right. That's going to be a single. It's actually going to hit the net and become a RBI double. Run scores. It's 5-0 Halos.
Not aware that was considered a ground rule out there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one into dirt.
Hoppy chases one. He's 1 for 2.
Needed a
line
shovel
out to
for that
third.
one.
Yeah, that was a questionable swing for him there. I'm not really sure what he was looking for, but that one almost hits him.
Oh my god.
To expand with that pitch as you start to
The
operate
Blue Jays trying to start a brawl yet.
further away before
Keep throwing that far inside.
Slider hangs. Hoppy was not ready for it. Might advance the runner of Willie Castro.
Makes the catch.
And he wasn't tagged up? Okay. Sure. It's a new
What the
one.
fuck?
Swings through that one out.
Definitely thought he was, but that's
You don't have that lights out stuff, right?
hate to see it.
you got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Cutter down and in. Gratterall gets strike 2. Akamoto fouls off strike 3. He's going to fly out to chase DeLauder to left.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball.
Sinker down and away for strike 1.
Leading by 5, last half of inning number 5.
Balanced way to bat.
And it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right
We're good at this talking thing, aren't we?
Valenzuela bat. Motherfucker.
God damn. That one is out of here. Not quite a tape measure, but solo dinger is not gonna end the game.
Chris Paul hits a 3 and cuts the lead to 43. Anyways, what I was trying to say was Valenzuela hit from the right side the first time. He hits from the left that time. God bless America.
Motherfucker.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field.
Now it's going to be hit to center. Lugo gets there. 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
So up next for Toronto, Liover Peguero.
Peguero steps back up to the dish. 1 for 1 on the day, and he's going to be 2 for 2.
Line drive, that's a base hit into left field.
That was fair? Just fuck my eyes. Didn't look fair to me, but maybe I'm biased. Unwittingly biased.
Grisham, 30 years old now.
Push him back to the dish. He is... Oh, we got a runner.
Pitch in for a strike.
Did not get the out at second. What I was going to say was... Trent Grisham is 1 for 2 on the day. Gratterall looking to get out number 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's not going to come right there. That's going to score another run for the Blue Jays. Score is still 5-2 Angels. Vladimir Guerrero to the dish. He's hitless in today's game so far. Gratterall looking to get him down and out here. Fastball leaks inside. Will not get him on that pitch. Vlad fouls off a sinker on the inside. Gratterall trying to get to the 6th. Then he will. Vladdy strikes out.
Again, I should say. Second K he has received. This is definitely the name that our pitching staff circled on the in the lineup as yeah. If you're gonna get batted around, don't let this guy do any of it.
Until we had the injury for Reed, Halos were doing really good on managing everything, not giving any runs up, unfortunately. When unexpected things happen, such as that, runs are given up, and there's not really a whole lot we can do about it. Lugo going to get an infield single over to the shortstop.
Shit out of that.
So man aboard, Christian Moore getting ready to hit. Runner takes off.
Lugo is going to go for another stolen base. He's going to get it. Trying to get some of those runs back. Lugo's going to go again. Yeah, yeah.
It's not close. He's a dead duck at third.
Might have caught Lugo stat padding a little bit there.
Orr's going to ground out to first, over to Vlad. 2 out here in the top of the 6th. Dubon has had a huge game so far. RBI single. And then a 3-run homer on this replay of the home run. Knuckle curve hung down and in. And Dubon made him play. It was an absolute laser.
Check swing, but on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Strike 2 to Dubon.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Dubon challenged the call. It will stand. That will end at the top of the 6th here at the Rogers Center.
Schneider, ball on air. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Got him looking for the K. And that's
Gratterall's like quick pitching. He's trying to keep these guys off balance. That's probably part of his success with those strikeouts. Just froze that man.
In this series still doesn't
You
have
blame
a
him?
knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way.
Even if he did swing, what was he gonna do with that?
Pitching staff, they've had a great plan against him.
That one just misses.
and the count is 1-2.
That one actually was probably challengeable for Ohapi, however. Oh my god.
That should be extra.
What the hell are we doing?
They're still chasing it as he
It's gonna be an inside the Parker because that went. Never mind. He could have made it. I'm pretty sure.
That would have been close.
For some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
on the ground at first.
That is going to score a run, though.
The flip to the pitcher covering.
It's now 5-3 Halos. This has not been a good game defensively.
Kazuma Okamoto.
He's just missing with some pitches
Gratterall
that
trying to get out of this inning.
not strike.
Knows that we're already kind of in a weird spot in the bullpen. Having to get him out here so early.
The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
It's going to be fouled off for strike 2.
He was trying to stay down long enough to handle the off-speed, but just a little tardy.
Get strike 3, that ends the 6th. Halos look to put up some insurance.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Mason Fluhardt.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
DeLauder takes strike 1. Sweeper just inside. It's going to be a line out right to Vladdy at first.
I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it
Shanuel now.
did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Shadowell batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. Fluhardt.
Just an optical illusion right there.
Got to get hits off him. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off. one of
Fouled
those
that one
pitches.
off to left field. That's going to be the same way.
The foul ball.
Hit it over the netting
Beats himself,
to a group of fans.
can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day. You can pretty much forget about it.
On the ground.
Hammer goes down the first baseline. Vladdy fields it out number 2.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Seems like after that Detmer's injury, man, these guys have just kind of lost the fire today. And I lied.
Character's like, oh, I got a lighter.
That's going to get one of those runs back. Willie Castro, dead center.
His 7th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
That's going to be
Fucking cutthroat.
all of it. For the reliever, I believe that was Flaherty. He is gone for the day.
There's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping
Halos add on to the lead right there by 1. Dell's going to get a gap shot here. That's going to drop. His first hit of the ball game.
that. This stuff is just too good to fail.
This one could be trouble. And he's got a double.
Little 2-out rally here for the boys.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away,
I
especially
think they might have been better off leaving Flaherty in the game.
2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Out in front. Rip
Neto gets a hold of a knuckle curve that was way hung.
His delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the
Fouls it off to the left.
natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a
Fastball way down and in. Ball 1.
They know what the
1-1 count to the shortstop.
Man on second, 2 down.
Fastball down and away. Ball 2.
It was hidden by the damn scoreboard.
And a slider misses down the line.
Slider down and away, misses. Ball 3.
Control might be getting away from Varland here.
Discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop.
Knuckle curve inside. Neto has to play some self-defense. Swings at it. It's a pop out to second to end the 7th. But Willie Castro does some damage with a 1-run shot out to center. His 7th of the year. Look at the next 10 games for the Halos. 3-game series against the Pirates, 3 games against the Padres, and then a 4-run stint against the Astros in the coming weeks. We'll end the day for Brusdar Gratterall. Miguel Castro are going to come out here and try to get this taken care of for the guys. Sinker away, ball 1.
Late swing. Foul.
Fastball down and in. He's going to foul that off. Strike 1. Slider barely catches the zone. I don't know why the second baseman couldn't grab that. We still get the out.
There in time. And they get it out of the play.
Just got lazy there, second baseman.
Considering Dubon did put 3 runs on the board, if he wanted to give up a base hit, sure. But like, hey man,
The Jays trailing by 3 near the bottom of the 7th.
it's going to be fouled
It's
off.
not
circle
the law of
change.
equivalent exchange.
No, not
Also, it
quite.
doesn't apply.
Fastball inside strikes out Miles Straw.
The at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right
That strikeout freezing kind of made it look like he had it set in his mind he was going to take the next pitch. He just wasn't ready for that, and neither was that guy. Neither was Figueroa.
Welcome back. And
Another new reliever.
38, Jeff Hoffman.
Guys are using everybody that they have to try to get through the rest of this ball game. Kind of just trying to keep the score where it is, give the bats a chance.
Here's the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Four-seamer goes blowing by Ohapi.
All-star, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that's down.
Slider down and in. Ball 1. 1-2 count. To Ohapi. Four-seamer blows by him. That's out number 1 here in the top of the 8th.
Inside. And next for the Angels.
Lugo steps in. He is 2 for 2 on the day.
A bit behind with that swing.
Elevated on the eyes there.
And with some action.
Swings at a fastball way out of the zone. Strike 1.
Is getting ready. Late with the swing there.
Not able to catch up to the four-seamer that time either. Strike 2 to Lugo. He checks. Ump says he didn't. Dropped third strike. Out number 2 here in the top of the 8th.
2 down here at the top of the 8th.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least
Christian Moore steps in. He is 0 for 3 on the day.
That misses the
Slider way out of the zone. Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Pop foul.
Fouls one off to right.
Here's a 1-1. High
On 1 count. Hit out to right.
and that'll do it.
Fielded for out
Go
number
nowhere.
3.
Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Trent Grisham.
well, I think that pitch surprised
Oh,
all
it was
of us.
right down the gutter.
Swing, not very often.
Castro fast pitching again. Trying to get these guys off their feet.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, it's critical right here.
Grisham probably glad that's a long foul ball. Give him a few seconds to think.
That closer's coming in.
Fans
He's going to swing and miss at a circle change. Another strikeout for Castro. The toughest task in the lineup up to the dish, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The Halos leading by 3 near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Probably his last at bat here, so his last chance to not go hitless against the Halos.
Swing and a ground ball up the
Neto with a good play. Does he make the throw? He doesn't. Vlad gets a single.
great try there.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play.
Castro looking to get out of this inning quickly, looking for a double play ball. Doesn't get it, but does get the strikeout on Davis Schneider.
Addison Barger digs in now. Close.
Circle change misses the zone, hit it on my description of the strike zone, but you know, understandable. Double play ball anyways is what it would have been. We head to the top of the ninth.
They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one.
Dubon back up to the dish, 2 for 3. Hoffman still at the bump. Dubon, it's a good hold on one. Fouls that off to left.
I think the teammates in the dugout told him he was throwing heat, but he was a little it might have been exaggerated, and he was prepared for some like 101 like Satchel Paige type pitching, not what Jeff Hoffman actually delivers.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And he'll be beating himself up on the
Strikeout for Dubon. The Lauder up to the dish.
I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Sinker way outside, ball 1.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
The Lauder is hitless in the game today. He's had a couple good swings though.
And a foul ball.
That one's fouled off to left.
Here's a 1-2.
That one's going to be hit into play. Fielded in right. 2 out here in the top of the ninth. And with 1 out remaining,
For the Jays, Brendan Little.
Brendan Little.
Lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen.
Understandable here. They're going lefty on lefty for Shanuel.
At the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 0-2 now as he swings.
Cutter inside. I mean, I don't know what he's meant to do there.
Great job of setting him up.
Struggle.
Ball. Add some velocity
Cutter
to the
away.
pitch. You can't catch
Ball 1, 1-2 count.
Classic 0-2 waste pitch from Littles, trying to see if he bites.
That one back up.
He bites hard, alright. That is a single.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
And it's going to bring up Willie Castro. Hit a solo shot earlier. He's 2 for 4 on the game.
He does that again. This game could just about be out of reach for the Jays.
I'll be honest with
But
you, I would
ain't
have to
gonna
say
be-
that it is right now.
I don't usually tend to say that until it's 5 runs or more.
Oh,
a grand
Castro
slam
lost
would
the bat.
Well, talk about throwing the hand and not to bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing. And you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Swinging out of his shoes is a normal term, but swinging out of your bat isn't really?
swinging a bit ass batwards, might say.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Shanuel.
I think Castro was in fact holding an oar with that swing if he somehow made contact with that.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Fouls another one off.
Not an easy final out. Little's brought in for a single out, and he's having to throw 10 pitches and hitting Castro right in the ass.
Former first-round pick, and he's really turned
Pitch release good, says the graphic. Was that intentional?
Heavy doubt.
makes the sliding stop. Over to first.
That will be the last out
Matters
here.
not.
Back here at Rogers.
Castro with one more inning to work here. Heart of the lineup.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss and a slider. Ground ball left side.
Fouled off to the left is that one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see it.
And off to the left again.
Foul ball. It
Ooh.
stays.
And off to the left again, but with a lot more power.
definitely didn't
Wow.
just miss. But unfortunately, they are out of challenges. Sinker down and in gets the strikeout anyways. One gone here in the bottom of the ninth.
That this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes
Castro has been lights out.
guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there and
That one just misses.
go right after that hitter
And it actually missed.
Missed
As
on
did
that one
that.
as well.
there. It's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And that is up the middle. I think Castro's quick pitching strategy started to throw himself off balance, while Okamoto was not quite as fooled.
Misses just off.
These pitches are just missing the zone. Gets a strike there on Valenzuela.
And there's a foul ball.
Loud foul ball by Valenzuela. Castro looking for the put-away pitch. Gets it. One out to go here for the Halos in Toronto.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep
One strike left for the Jays.
each. They're going to have to do multiple hits.
No bite there.
Wow.
And he's going to catch
And he's
it.
going to do it himself.
Angels win.
Three-game series.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected
Sweep the Jays.
this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of
And I
save for this guy today, but
wasn't as pretty as our other ones have been, but that was still pretty good for the fellas. Dubon with a 3-run homer and an RBI single. Castro with a solo shot out to center. That was pretty good.
A sweep for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.
Well, folks, I believe the next time we'll see you will probably be a homestand, but that is going to do it for us today. And we have a plane to catch. We're going to get the hell out of Toronto and get the hell out of this poutine-smelling booth. So, you guys have a good night. We'll see you next time.